It was just over a week ago when a University of Toronto professor made history. Jacob Tsimerman became the first scholar at a Canadian institution and just the second Canadian to win the Fields Medal, the highest honor in mathematics. Now, after spending a week making headlines across the country and around the world, he's planning his next move, which will take him south of the border to focus on artificial intelligence. We are thrilled to be joined now by Jacob Tsimerman. Jacob, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Well, first off, what has this past week been like for you after winning the Fields Medal?
It's been a bit of a whirlwind. It's been really fun to celebrate with friends and family, but it's definitely more attention than I'm used to getting. So it's been a new experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I can only imagine. Well, let's talk about your move to OpenAI. What kind of work will you be doing there and what drew you to it?
So I'll be working on AI safety, and that's sort of a broad title for a variety of efforts that are being made to make sure that AI systems, which are becoming more and more important in our world, end up benefiting humanity without sort of falling into the many risks that they also pose. And I think that I knew for a while now, for a few years, that I would eventually pivot to this kind of work. And a number of sort of issues have happened now that have made the timing particularly good.
Yeah, perfect timing, as you mentioned. And you did co-author a paper a little over a year ago centered on hypothetical human extinction events resulting from AI. Now, you do emphasize that events like this are not inevitable, but you discuss the importance of preventative measures. Can you elaborate a little bit more on those?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that I definitely don't mean to cause panic or fearmonger, but I think there are real risks out there that I think society writ large and institutions at every level have to start taking a lot more seriously. And I'm very happy to see that starting to happen. There was the Pacing the Frontier letter that I was very happy to see by employees at the AI labs that were signed. There's a bunch of initiatives right here in Canada that are happening that are fantastic. But basically, the reason for that paper was I wanted people to read the stories there and find just one story that they could relate to and think, oh, okay, there's really something here that I can engage with that we should be worried about because I think the risks are very real.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we've been hearing more and more about instances of so-called rogue AI agents hacking other companies, including one today involving Anthropic. Is that something you'll also be looking at in your new role? And how concerning is this?
Yeah, I think everybody should be concerned. I think cybersecurity is especially big in the news right now, but there's unfortunately, that's not the only concern. That's a major one. But as AI systems become more powerful, we have to worry about the social effects. We have to worry about as we give these systems more agency, perhaps to engage with the world in more physical ways or through more of our institutions. There's a number of risks that sort of I outlined. There was a report by Yoshua Bengio, international report by many other people as well that outlined a bunch of risks. Again, I think panicking is not the right move, but I think rapidly becoming educated so the public is aware of what's happening is crucial.
Yeah, absolutely. Education's so important right now. And how do you think AI could impact the field of mathematics rather? Wow, that was hard to say there. Is it possible AI could evolve from just being a useful tool to being able to do most of the work by itself?
Yeah, I think that over the next few years, in mathematics in particular, because that's a field that I know very well, and I think more broadly, we'll see AI systems being able to do a lot of the work that currently mathematicians engage in. So most of what I do as a researcher is I solve problems, I make conjectures, I develop theories, I put it all sort of together, and I think AI systems, we're already seeing them becoming better and better and solving many conjectures that would have been really impressive had a human done them. I think they'll only continue to grow in ability. And so what that leads to in terms of how humans digest that material is an interesting question we have to deal with. So like the workforce right now in academia, I think it's to start pivoting towards a new role as we see in these sort of new developments. And it's also very exciting on the other hand, because we're about to get a rapid increase in scientific development. And perhaps, if one's being optimistic, the pipeline between pure mathematics, which is very theoretical, and sort of the applications to society writ large via engineering and stuff like that could become a lot faster than it used to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure a lot of aspiring Canadian mathematicians are wondering if you'll be coming back to the University of Toronto to resume your teaching and research. Do you have a sense of what you might do after OpenAI?
Well, first of all, I'm not leaving from Toronto. I'm going on leave, so I'm remaining a professor there. I'm on the faculty, and I'm still involved with a number of mentoring students and other initiatives there. In terms of the future plan, I think that the world is changing so quickly now. I have very few certainties in my life. Right now, I'm trying to learn as much as I can and do as much as I can and sort of position as well as I can for the coming future. I don't know what's going to happen even a few years from now.
Yeah, totally. Great to be flexible and some important work you're going to be doing with OpenAI. Thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us, Jacob.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's award-winning mathematician Jacob Tsimerman.